How every morning starts. Cup of coffee. And away we go. Hope you enjoy the video. Well, okay, we're walking in the property now. And as you can see, they've brought in a skid steer. Well, you might not be able to see it yet. I don't know how well this camera angle is. If it doesn't work out, well, we'll do something different. I think maybe this way is probably a little better. What I'm basically doing is I'm going to walk down here, start marking out where the power easement has to go in order to bring power into the pad. So they have opened this up quite a ways. Getting closer and closer. Just brought a grapple in. We have our culvert. Now the culvert's going down here because there is a natural stream through the property, which we have to get to the other side. And in order to do it halfway properly, we need to do this. So, down we go. As we come down into here. Ooh, watch your step. How was your trip? See you next fall. Ooh, I'm in the muck now. But here is the stream. They've got it kind of blocked off. So we'll see how much water it builds up. It is moving slowly. So we'll see. It's supposedly wet all year. Now I'm going to get up here, which is where the property pad is going to be. It's going to make it about 300 by 300. So it'll be a pretty good sized place. And basically what I'm going to do, let me get back in the shade. I'll fire up this map for you. Wait for the GPS to kick in. Now if you can see this, it knows where I am. It's not lighting up the property though. Oh, here we go. We're getting closer. There we are. So our little blue dot here is where I am. I've got to walk over to here where the power line comes in and then mark back to here. So I'm basically going to go right through there and just about straight that away. So that's what we'll do right at the bottom of that ridge line. And we'll see where we end up. So I'll walk that way a little bit and check it, and then we'll come back. There's a pretty cool tree, if you can see it. It split at the bottom, then it reconnected, then it reconnected, and it reconnected. And goes up a bunch. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to walk back out that way. I am going to grab a stick because the spiders here are insane. It's like every place they can get a web across somewhere, they do. So you got to watch out for them, and you also have to watch out for everything that's got prickers on it. Oof. Here's a lot of prickers right here. See if we can get them down without killing ourselves. Cutting the shit out of ourselves. Oop, not supposed to swear. I will anyway. It's for adults. Get over it. It's like I'm christening the place. This is obviously a little wet down through here where all the water runs off. That's okay. They only got to get in here when it's dry and get a pole in. But this is a nice little lit up area. So as we walk along, to give you an idea how big the property is, it's about 800 feet wide, something like that. This is a beautiful little area right here. I could have built here, but it's a little bit low. I wanted to be up just that extra 2-3 feet. So that's what we did for there. So we'll continue on this way, and hopefully, oh, watch out for that. There's just another spider. That's what you get for not waving your magic wand here. So spiders up and prickers down. And we got some runoff ditches here, as you can see. It's to be expected. There's a pretty good incline up there. Some trees down. We'll just continue on. Alright, let me check my GPS again. Alright, not much farther. And I'm going to break out to that edge of the property. I'll put you on pause for now. Once we get to the other side, then as I walk back in, we'll mark it. So I don't know how well you can see through the trees, but I kind of been marking as we go. It's kind of a bear to get a good line. Being as you walk away, you lose what's in front of you through the trees. So I kind of hit and miss along the way here. It looks like maybe that one. So we'll go up to that. Go around the corner right here. Ah, fuck, that's wrong. It's this way. right up through there. It's right up through here. It ain't the fucking trees you gotta worry about. It's the placement of the pole. It's damn near right there. Alright, so we're up here digging away. We'll turn her off. So I know it's been a while, but it's time for a new video. We've actually got the pad flattened out. My friend's here from Florida to help us do that and get ready to pour the slab in the next couple weeks. So we're gaining on it. Sawmill's down there in the hole getting put together. I bought a brand new sawmill to saw up some of this lumber. These trees are beautiful. They go way the heck up there. About 60-70 feet of straight good wood. I have red oak. I have post oak. I have poplar. We have hickory. And it's pretty old growth stuff, so it should make some beautiful boards. This hill goes up in. My feeder's down there in the corner. And up here I'm sitting up on top of my little knoll behind the house. And the plan is to just put a picnic table or something up here so we can enjoy being out in the middle of nowhere. So we'll film some more here in a little while as we get a little closer. Right now, if you look, my wonderful skid steer is stuck. That's why you don't have a tire machine when you're working with sand and stuff. But we're going to get that out with the excavator that's coming that I've rented so we can do a little more work, and away we go. That's all for now. Remember to like and subscribe because it's going to get crazy pretty soon. Hoping to have the barn up by middle of November, and if that's the case, then it's time to start on hot rods again. Thanks for sticking with me. Hope you have a great day. So I don't know if you noticed, but the camera took a tumble down the hood. That's what happens when all of a sudden you realize you need to move your truck or you aren't going to be able to get out. So my friend Jay is still working with the excavator to get it level because we've had a few changes here. Me with the skid steer made a wonderful mess, which I've always been good at with heavy equipment. But my skid steer pedal is sticking, so when I push down on the pedal to drop the bucket, take my foot and release, it keeps on digging. So when I finally figured that out, I stopped because all I was doing was moving a pile of garbage from one spot to another and then putting it right back where it was supposed to be. So it'd take me 3 days to do the same job he's doing in an hour. So what's happening here is this is 50 by 75. We've got her squared up, got a nice hill off the back. This will be the side where the I'll get right in the middle. I'm about in the middle. So off to this side is where the apartment will be. It will be 12 by 50 with a 20 by 12 back corner dog leg out onto. Then there'll be a screen porch and a little bit of non-screen porch here for the smoker and the grill. In the middle here is 24 feet wide by 50 feet. That will be where I park the motorhome while we're building the apartment, and we'll be staying in it, and also where the car lift is going to go. On this side, 12 by 50, that is my shop. So we'll have a 12 by 50 shop there, and then next to it will be a 12 by 50 lean-to, and that's where you park the stuff that you want out of the weather, but you don't care if it's outside, like the lawnmower, tractor, bobcat, whatever. So that can sit underneath cover, but still be outside, if you will. And turn around to the front. So we go out of the front. So this will be our view, although it's kind of ugly right now. This will be our view of the front yard and the driveway going up the hill over there. And down there, once I get rid of all that slash, there's some good lumber hiding in there. I'll get that out of there. Right down there where it cuts off to the right, that's where the garden's going to be. It's actually where they're putting in the power lines, because it was way more expensive to go all the way up the hill on the road, then come back down the hill to bring it over to here. So there was a power pole there with a transformer. That's where they're going to bring in power. Once they're in with the power poles, then from there I'm just going to go ahead and rototill that up and put in the garden down there. So down at the bottom here, there's a creek. It runs pretty much year-round. Right now it's kind of dried up. There's a couple underground ones that I need to get to. There's one up toward the front, and there's one way over here on the other side of the property that I'll get to and see if we can't get a little bit of a pond going or something. But in the meantime, this gives you an idea as the leaves are starting to fall. Like I said, a lot of these trees are 60 or 70 feet tall and straight as an arrow, looking for the sun. So there's a lot of good lumber in those. We have, I think there's a white oak in here and 3 poplars in this pile, which will be going in my sawmill as soon as we get a break in all of this construction and stuff happening. I've got a whole bunch in there I can pull out, but much to my surprise, the grapple that I purchased for my Bobcat does not fit. It is for a newer style with closer together clamps. So I have a grapple over here that I can't use. So we'll be putting that up for sale this weekend. Somebody can come pick it up. In the meantime, still waiting on getting the Bobcat fixed. If I can't get it fixed, it is for sale. Somebody can fix it. It's not a big deal. It's actually an O-ring, but I can't get to it, and I'm not a hydraulics guy. I can see it, but I can't get it loose. I'm just too old. So it literally is just one O-ring in the top of the new drive motor that they put on the right side. They apparently didn't tighten the nut down, and it blew the O-ring out. So the 50-cent part so far has cost me 75 bucks in hydraulic fluid just to get the little bit done that I did. So onward and upward. So here's another view. I'll walk up my little back hill here. I will have to cut that down because it's above the slab, so obviously I gotta do something there. I'll do it maybe next weekend. I'll rent the machine again and I can peel this back some more and to get it more at a taper and go a little cooler. But as I come up the back hill here, yeah, it's so nice out here. There you go. Kind of sits at a corner, kitty corner. It's kind of the way we wanted it, so it looks off into the woods. And the window on the front will look out right out through the woods to the driveway. So there she is. And we'll figure it out from here.